Hello everyone, this is Tormuse, and today I'm picking up where I left off in My Sweet Zombie, the zombie-themed romance game, and when I last left off, we were doing the non-zombie route, that's Liam's route. I have to remember where I left off here. I think I know what to do. Oh, right. Oh yeah, I remember now. Yeah, Sam just kind of blew up at Liam while they were shopping, clothes shopping, because he made the comment about how she gives too much of herself, yada yada yada, and she's like, "Well, why is that such a bad thing?" Anyway, let's see where this goes. Watch the entrance for Liam's arrival. Soon he walks in, looking nervous. Liam. Sam, I'm so... no, wait, let me talk first. Okay. I'm sorry. Huh? What you said before, you were right. I do stress myself out a lot by putting others before my own needs. I just don't think I want to admit it, as I thought that was the natural thing to do, and I got defensive when you said it was wrong of me to do so. Yeah, so that's again, that's her abusive mother upbringing and all that. Yada yada yada. Anyway, moving on. But you were right, because I was so afraid to disappoint other people, I ended up hurting myself in the process, and instead of taking what you said and reflecting on it, I'd gotten defensive and hurt you, so I'm sorry, and I hope you forgive me. Yeah, I forgive you. I'm sorry for saying what I did. I probably could have been more elegant in how I went about it. That's true.
Oi.
It's just, Sam, I've been in your shoes before. Pushing yourself to do stuff you don't want to just to satisfy others. You just can't make everyone happy. Especially not at the expense of your own happiness. And that's all. I just want to make sure you're happy. Thanks, Liam. I really appreciate that. Though I wonder what experience Liam is talking about as well. Dun dun dun, foreshadowing. I mean, I kind of have a hint of that from the other route, but anyway, moving on. Glad that's settled then. Oh, there is one more thing. Huh? I take out the plate of peanut butter bars and hold it out to Liam. I made these for you as an apology gift and a thank you for everything you've done for me. You made these? Like, with your own two hands? How else would I have made them? Geez, yeah, this is the happiest day of my life. Yeah, I continually apologize for not giving Liam a Spanish accent. I still don't know how to do that. Maybe I should learn a Spanish accent just so I can put the proper flair in it whenever he slips into making Spanish comments. Anyway, he can be so cute yet silly. I'll pretend I didn't hear what he said for his own sake. He takes the plate from my hands. Thanks, Sam. I'll make sure to enjoy these. Please do. Sam, help! The printer for the receipts is jammed. Actually, Jane, I can't. I haven't taken my lunch yet, and I was going to take it now since Liam is here. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that. But what should I do now about the printer? I'll show you how to fix it. Don't make that face. I'm trying to help you here, and you better listen when I teach you. I'm not going to be like Sam and baby you. Fine, since I don't want to bother Sam on her break. See you, Sam. Enjoy your break. Is that peanut butter bars? Oh my gosh, they smell delicious. Let me have one. No way, hands off. Sam needs them for me. Alright, time to rest. I'm back. Welcome back. So, how did it go? I took all my lunches and breaks today and was able to say no when someone asked me. Sounded disappointed. How old are you to sound so proud of the fact that you said no to someone? Hey, hold on. You have to celebrate the little victories. Come on, Necker, don't be a downer. Especially considering Necker's backstory. I mean, you know, that I know from doing the zombie route earlier. you'd think she'd be a little more understanding about that sort of thing. I mean, she spent, literally her entire life trying to, trying to please others, doing what her parents wanted her, yada, yada, yada. And didn't learn to break away from that until after she died. But, oh well, moving on.
Ugh.
Hey, this is a big achievement for me. You could praise me at least. Bend down. Bend down. Okay? ... question mark? I bent down, Necker placed her hand on my head. You did great today. I'm really proud of you. She then pets my head. Thank you. She takes her hand from my head and I straighten up. How about we start lunch together? I mean, they did say that Necker's rather short, so... Yeah, I think we established in the last stream that, what was it? Was it 5'1" or something? What were their relative heights again? I can't remember. Shoot, I want to. Sorry, this will just be a second. I'm just curious. But oh, come on. Pinned messages. Bring it up here. Come on. Get over here. Yeah, because I remember it being Sam's height was what 5'9", and I think I made the erroneous comment that oh, that's three inches shorter than me. It's like no, they're actually 12 inches in a foot, so that she's actually 5 inches shorter than me. Yeah, my first girlfriend was 5'10", so she's she's pretty tall. She's just an inch shorter than that. Yeah, and Zombie Girl says is 5'1", so. Yeah, she's pretty short. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting distracted. Let's move on. How about we start lunch together? Sounds good. Necker and I then head for the kitchen. I don't tell Necker or Liam, but after realizing my dependency on others' approval of me, others with an apostrophe on the end, since it's possessive, I feel as if a large burden has been taken off my shoulders. And I realize I have great friends like them who help with that. Chapter 5, Major Dedication. A couple of days have passed since I've decided to be more assertive in telling others no. Although my manager and coworkers have been surprised when I refuse to help them at times, none of them I'd started thinking less of me for it. Some of them even praised me for finally growing a backbone. Which I'm not even sure how I feel about. Good morning, Leslie. Good morning, Sam. Been busy? Leslie, who's this? Not really, kind of slow. Oh, I have to show you the picture I took at the costume store. It was the absolute cutest. I'm totally going to wear this on Halloween. Really? Can't wait to see. And because of that, I now am having more fun at work. Even my coworkers notice my change, and I guess it makes me more approachable since some of them have been starting more conversations with me. It's amazing how much has changed in such a short amount of time. My home life, my work, and my relationships with others. Alright, I'm heading off. See you when I get back, Necra. Yeah, okay. Something wrong? No, not really. You don't sound very convincing. Remember, we promised to tell each other when something is wrong, but also I won't force you to tell me. There is something in my mind. However, I don't think I'm ready to speak about it yet. That's fine then. Whenever you're ready, just talk to me about it, okay? I will. Have a good day at work then. Thanks. Take care of the house until I get back. Wait. Meg then walks up to me and takes my hand into hers before gently squeezing it. Come back home safe, please. Of course. Look at that blush. I then gently squeeze her hand back before heading out the door for work. Well, she's still making affectionate gestures even though we didn't do the zombie route. Anyway. So I would totally recommend you playing it. I can bring a copy to you for work tomorrow. Jay and I have been conversing more recently, mostly about games called visual novels. It's a refreshing change from her calling me to fix the espresso machine all the time. I don't know, Jane. So this game, Magical Academy Love Life, is something called a visual novel, but it's basically just reading one. Is this another nod to some existing property? Oh yeah, incidentally, the previous stream where they mentioned what was it? Rebellious Girl Utena. I looked it up because it was bugging me. It's Revolutionary Girl Utena. It's an anime from like the 80s, I think. Is it the 80s? Hold on. According to Is it from okay, it's from the 90s, 97, okay. The art style made me think 80s. Anyway. Apparently it has hints of Yuri in it. I mean the genre, not character. I mean you know there's like girls romantically interested in each other. Anyway, I can't comment on the quality. I've never seen it. I was just curious. Anyway, moving on. Why not just read a normal book then? Because visual novels are better. Come on, Sam, give it a try. Well, I suppose it won't hurt. Yay! I think you'll like it. Playing Otome games is a nice way to cope with being single.
Oh?
Really? Though, I guess that's not a problem for you, since you and Liam are kind of dating. Oh, we're not dating. Oh, that's interesting. Really? Well, you two obviously like each other. And I kind of feel bad for Liam. He basically had a crush on you for 2 years. Yeah, exactly.
Huh?
The what? I mean, it was kind of obvious to everyone here but you. Well, I mean, I did say he was pretty persistent. Like, he would greet you first whenever he came into work, and he constantly tried to sneak glance at you when you two were working. Not to mention he would always be the first to rush to you when you needed help. But I guess he started being more forward about it since you two gotten closer recently. I mean, pressure not, you're not required to return his feelings, but do you like him? May? Son, are you going to ask him out? We don't have time to talk about this, we should get back to work. Darn. Jane walks off to head back to her station. As she does, Liam starts toward me. Seeing him approach me, Jane then stops to yell something at us. Have fun with Liam, Sam! She then skips off after saying those words to my mortification.
Huh?
Oh, what's that about? Nothing. Okay. So, how's it going? Oh, nothing much, which is nice for once. I used to always be putting out fires at work, but nowadays every day's been so relaxing. I'm not tired or stressed anymore at work. It's nice, isn't it? I think it's a good look. It's a good look on you. Thanks. Honestly, I could continue working like this if I didn't have that interview coming up. Oh, hey, Sam. I think you got a text message.
Huh?
Oh, you're right. Check my phone briefly to see if the message is from Nekra. She must have messaged me on my laptop. I wonder what she's texting me about. You can go ahead and text her back, don't worry. I won't snitch that you were on your phone. Thanks. I do want to check what Nekra texted me, especially since she was acting a little weird today. But I am at work and I was kind of speaking with Liam. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Yeah, so I don't get a choice this time. Well, I mean, I think the last time I didn't get a choice, and it forced me to go check the message. It's I guess I'll save it, even though it isn't an actual choice. A choice. I'll wait and keep talking to Liam. No, it's okay. I'll check it later. Ah, all right. So, how are you? I never got the chance to ask. Me? I'm fine, I guess. Kind of sleepy, stayed up late again last night. You should stay up all night playing video games, it's not good for your health. Well, it's not just that I play video games, I can't sleep for other reasons.
Huh?
Other reasons? Do you know what they are? Well, sort of. Have you talked to someone about them? Like, seek medical help? Oh, hey, customer's coming. I should go help him. Before I can say another word, though, Liam hurriedly walks off. Was he trying to get out of the conversation?
Huh?
Welcome in. How may I help you today? I'll have an iced blonde Americano. Hey, wait. Have we met before?
Huh?
Huh? Is this a subtle way of hitting on me? I mean, I'm flattered. No, I'm serious. I know you from somewhere. Liam Garcia, we went to high school together. You remember me? Tony from art class? Oh, hey. Long time no see. Been a while. Man, how are you doing? You still drawing? I'm fine, and no, not really. Liam, drawing? What, is he... Is he a burgeoning artist or something? Like... Why not? You're the best artist in class. You even said that you were going to try and become a comic artist. I really liked your work too. You posting anywhere? I'd love to follow you. I can see Liam clench his fists behind the register. Registrar. PSA to anyone from the dev team who might be watching. Registrar has a different meaning from register with R-E-G-I-S-T-E-R. Anyway, moving on. His fist behind the register. He's visibly upset and looks almost ready to explode at the customer. I can't stand by and watch any longer. Hey, Liam, could you go to the back real quick and get me some more ice? I'll go take care of helping the customer for you. Yeah, sure thing. I'll go do that now. Liam quickly walks away from the register, and I take his place. Hi there. What can I get started for you? Well, I guess I could get that ice blonde Americano. Sure thing. We'll have it out for you soon. So go ahead and take a seat while you wait. Customer then walks away, somewhat confused. Phew. Hey. Hey. Thanks for doing that. Yeah, no problem. If you want, why don't you go and take your break now? By the time your break is over, that guy will probably be gone. You won't have to talk to them again. Thanks. I'll do that. Liam then retreats to the back. I watch his figure. I want to ask Liam what that was all about, but I feel like right now might not be the best time. Though, I wonder when will be the right time to ask. Alright, I'm heading home. See you guys tomorrow. Bye, Sam. I'll call you later about those Italian games. Liam?
Huh?
See you tomorrow, Sam. So he's secretly into making comics in the same way that Sam's sort of secretly into baking, I guess. Are they going to bond over shared but I meant, like, I'm sort of presuming that it's the same sort of deal as with Sam, that he didn't get into that kind of artistry because of pressure from his parents or whatever, or his upbringing, or just general social, cultural, whatever, not valuing that kind of work. Anyway, moving right along. Leave the store and start walking back home. My mind ponders on what happened today. Liam seemed really off today, and he kept avoiding my questions. I wonder if something is going on with him, but he won't tell me. Maybe he's just stressed about something, or something else happened. Oh hey, just occurred to me that I mean, when I was doing the zombie route, this is the point where, like, Necker was practicing doing some cooking at home and, like, trying to surprise Sam. Does that mean that this time we won't interrupt her when she's in the middle of cooking? Anyway, but why won't you tell me? Am I not reliable enough? I mean, it wasn't too long ago I barely had my life together, but still, I want to be able to help him if I can as well. I don't want him to try and deal with everything on his own. Just as I reach my home, my phone goes off. I immediately check to see who's calling me. Oh, hey Jane. You sound disappointed. Were you hoping someone else called? Like a certain freckled boy we both know? Jane. Okay, I'll stop teasing. Did you just get off work? I did. I feel bad though for leaving Liam alone now. What? Well, what happened to the other person who was supposed to work with him? You didn't know? They called out earlier. Liam asked me and a couple others if we could stay to cover that person's shift, but I had an assignment and the others couldn't either, so Liam is going to have to close by himself, which stinks, because the cafe is a mess because of that one huge group of teens. He didn't ask me. Maybe I wasn't working anymore when that person called. How long ago did this person call out? It was around 2? I was still working then, which meant that Liam could have asked me to stay longer if he needed, but he didn't. Jane, can you call me back later? Oh, sure? I hang up and put my phone away, then turn my back to my apartment and start heading back towards the cafe. Oh. We're gonna miss out on Necro's cooking then, I guess? I guess that's the direction we've headed in here. Wait, is these teens and picking up after their own trash? Huh? Sam, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
I'm upset at you. Huh?
Yeah.
Why was I the only one you didn't ask to help you? Sorry, I didn't want to bother you with it, and I didn't mind doing it on my own. But I mind that you're doing it on your own. Liam, don't you see how unfair this is? Oh, what do you mean? I mean, you say that I can bother you anytime if we need to talk or if I need help with something.
Yeah.
Yet you won't let me do the same for you? Yeah, it's kind of hypocritical. Yep. Gotta give her that. Yeah. I don't like it. I don't like that our friendship is one-sided. I don't want to be selfish to take advantage of your kindness. I want you to rely on me too, especially for times like these. Oh, jeez, I'm an idiot. I'm sorry, Sam. You're right. I should have told you about this instead of hiding it from you. I just remember how people kept constantly asking you for help, pushing and pulling you in all kinds of directions. I just didn't want to be one of those people. Yeah, the other issue or possible issue is that that potentially would mean that Sam's working from opening to closing. I don't know. Excuse me. I don't know how long the cafe is open. There might be labor laws about having a shift that long. I mean, I know, like from my time working at Walmart back in the day, they didn't like giving shifts over 9 hours because then, like, they're legally obligated to pay overtime, and then they don't. Walmart does not like throwing money around if they can help it. So, but, anyway. Moving on. You're not. This is different, because I'm not forcing myself to help you. I want to, so please let me. Well, I don't think I can stop you. So, how about grabbing a broom? Sure thing. Liam and I then worked together in cleaning the store. It's a good thing I came when I did. The cafe's a mess. It would have taken Liam twice as long to complete everything if I hadn't come. It's also nice to have someone to chat with while cleaning. Most of what we talk about is the webcomics we're reading, new shows to watch, and the annoying customers he had today. However, there's something still bothering me. I was going to ask about that customer. Liam? That customer from earlier, were you two friends in high school? Huh? Oh, not really. Just a classmate. But he mentioned an art class. I see him visibly stiffen. Yeah, but... Oh, hey, I almost forgot. I finished those peanut butter bars you gave me. Oh, you did? What did you think of them? They're freaking amazing, super delicious. And I don't like sweets that much, but I love them. That's good. I saw this recipe online that taught me how to make it from scratch. I basically subtracted the chocolate topping, but I'm glad it was still good. Wait, you didn't just make those peanut butter bars from a box, you ate them from scratch? Yeah, I did. Oh, holy cow, that's amazing, Sam. Honestly, those peanut butter bars are better than some places that sell them. You have talent. Thanks. I've been baking for a long time. Yeah, see, look at them steer away from the subject of the art. Redirection. Yeah, ever since I was a kid. It used to be a dream. Sorry. Actually, it used to be a dream of mine to become a baker or work making sweets. One time I tried to convince my parents to go to culinary school or go study something involved with baking, but they we're against it.
Huh?
I see. I really love baking, but my parents have the belief that if what I'm doing isn't going to help me land a real job, then I shouldn't waste time on it. And despite the fact I did almost everything they asked for, like getting good grades, going to the college of their choice, and hey, it's okay to talk about it. I don't mind if you vent about your parents. I can relate. Mine were kind of strict with me too growing up. My whole life doing what they wanted. Basically, I went to college and studied accounting for them because they said I should be an accountant. I didn't fight them too much on it. Guess it just felt natural for me to do whatever my parents wanted since they raised me, and I was so scared to disappoint them. But when I was in college and started seeing others pursue things they were passionate about, or joining clubs and having parties that I couldn't do since I was so focused on getting a degree that I didn't even really want. Is this the first time she's actually admitted that she didn't actually want it? I just felt that I missed out, and I swallow, feeling a lump in my throat forming. I started to hold it against them for making me miss out so many things in life. I honestly don't know how you held it out for so long. I would have gone insane. Yeah, thanks. I'm glad that someone doesn't think it's horrible of me to feel that way. Not at all. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised how you haven't murdered them. Uh-oh, is this more foreshadowing? Does Liam have a dark past? Though, guess you can also just stick them in a retirement home as payback, too. Either way, my mother recently set up an interview for this job that I'm not really sure I want to do. Again, she's admitting that she's not sure she wants to do it. And I think up till now she's just talked about it like it was a given that she's doing it. I mean, it has a good starting salary and benefits, but I'm just not sure I want to be an accountant. I just don't know if I'm hesitant because I actually don't want to do it, or I just don't want to follow what my parents tell me to do. Some part of me wonders, what if I went against them and pursued my dreams? Maybe I would do something I love instead of doing something that's just stable? Oh, even if you love doing it, a job is a job. And in the end, doing what you love will feel like a job in the end. I guess you're right. That's a little bit weird that it said in the end twice in one sentence. In the end, doing what you love will feel like a job in the end? Oh well. I tell you, this game, it's a cute game, but it needed another round of editing. Oh well. Anyway, moving on. I guess you're right. Well, I suppose it's true what people say. Dreams don't feed your belly. Is that an actual saying? I never heard that one before. Dreams don't feed your belly? I mean, maybe that's a saying that she picked up from her parents? I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, some people do get lucky and are able to get their dream job, or at least, you know, work in something that they enjoy. I think for the most part, people, you know, just do what they need to do. You know, like working is just a means to an end. I mean, that's our capitalist society that we live in. You need to work something, and like I said before, I mean, your job doesn't have to define you. It could just things you do in your spare time. You know, things that inspire you, you know, creative, making like creative projects, stuff like that. Those are the interesting things that define a person, I think. But I don't know. It's my opinion. Yeah, I'm half hour into the stream. I wonder if I'm gonna get an audience today. Last time I streamed this, I was a little surprised. I got like up to like 8 or 9 people watching, and that was kind of neat. Maybe this is a bad time to stream. I don't know. It's only been one so far. Oh well. Okay, moving on. We should finish up soon, though. It's getting late. Sam.
Huh?
Huh? Is he gonna say something? Could you go to the back and grab the mop for me? Oh, sure. I'll be back then. Head to the back to grab the mop. That wasn't what he intended to say, is it? As Liam and I walk down the street, the lights of the street lamps illuminating our path, I feel a brisk wind against my skin. Urgh. After we finished cleaning, Liam had offered to walk me back home. Although I don't feel it's necessary, I decide to accept his offer. The walk back home is silent for the most part, but not because we both feel too awkward to talk. But at this point, I feel that Liam and I have developed a good enough relationship where I don't need to fill the air with pointless chatter. Honestly, I'm simply enjoying having his presence next to me. I wonder if Liam feels the same way. Oh hey, new CG. I look over at Liam. His expression doesn't seem to give away any sign of discomfort or awkwardness. Rather, he seems lost in his thoughts. I wonder what he's thinking about. However, my eyes start focusing in on certain features of his, such as the slight curve of his nose, how vibrant his green eyes are, and how on the back of his neck there seem to be some freckles. Does he have freckles on freckles other than on his face? You already know that because you saw him shirtless in the previous stream. This doesn't seem to always line up the roots properly. Oh well. Anyway, moving on. Just then I see that he glances my way, meeting my gaze. We both stare at each other for a while, not saying a word. Wow, his eyes are really green. Wonder why I'm just noticing this now. Cute. I didn't really catch what he was saying as I was still staring at him, trying to place what kind of green his eyes are. However, the silence was then interrupted by a loud sound in the background. ... exclamation mark. We both look away from each other, turning red in the face. I'm so embarrassed. I hope he doesn't think I'm weird for staring at him so long. Hoping to distract him from the fact that I'm being a pervert and staring at his neck freckles, I finally start talking. I don't know. Is it perverted to look at freckles? I don't know. I think freckles are cool. Just... Anyway, moving on. You really didn't need to walk me back home, Liam.
Nah.
That's cool. Besides, I can't just have you walk by yourself back home in the dark. There's all kinds of dangerous people and creeps out there. I don't know if they would target me, though. It's hard to say. I mean, it's a good point, but you know, I mean, I'm assuming she's going to comment about how tall she is. But yeah, like the sort of person that mugs people, they tend to go for easy targets. They look for they don't want someone who's going to fight back. Anyway, moving on. If they don't, then I would say they have bad taste. Okay. That's that has some unfortunate implications. Like, moving on. I'm not sure how I should feel about that comment, ... question mark, but thanks. What, with one raised eyebrow? Hey Sam. Yes? Thank you for helping me at the cafe. Anytime, Liam. No, really, I'll be honest, I'm kind of a hypocrite when it comes to this stuff. I mean, I got a little upset at you for pushing me away and not asking me for help, and then here I am doing the same to you. I think it's really easy for me to say stuff, but hard to actually do it. Well, if it helps, I think that applies to everyone. I think with time we become smart enough to follow our own advice. Yeah. Here's my apartment.
Oh?
Oh? Really? Nice place. Well, I guess this is where we part ways, huh? I guess it is. I wonder if I should do something before we separate. If I should do something before we separate, though. Oh, is this... Oh, okay, here we go. Grab his hand, kiss him, or punch his arm? I'm assuming punch his arm in like a playful way and not like trying to injure him way. But hey, I think we're going full Liam route here, so let's I think we're gonna go with the kiss him option. Doesn't seem to be anyone in chat to vote on it, but I'm going with the kiss him option anyway. Here we go. I grab Liam's hand. Sam? I don't want you to leave just yet. Okay. Hey, Liam. Yeah? Can I kiss you? That's so cute. I don't have a problem with that at all. Liam walks up to me until our bodies are mere inches away. He puts one of his hands on my waist. I can feel it trembling against my skin, and his other hand gently cups my chin, pushing it downwards so that we are looking straight into each other's eyes. That's right. She's like what? Isn't she like 5 inches taller than him or something? Oh no, sorry, it's 3 inches. according to the website, yeah, he's 5'6", she's 5'9". Okay, isn't that big a height difference, is it? Anyway. Anyway, here we go. Down so that we were looking straight into each other's eyes. Despite it being so dark, every detail of Liam's face becomes clear to me. The green in his eyes, the pattern of his freckles, and the nervous way he licks his lips. Slowly his face makes his way towards mine, and I close my eyes in anticipation and squeeze his hand. And then I feel his lips on mine. His kiss is gentle, and I notice his lips are slightly chapped. But it's such a sweet and endearing kiss. It suits him perfectly. He then slowly pulls away, and I have the urge to almost pull back and keep kissing him. I open my eyes and I can see him staring at me, his face flushed red with a smile on his face. Hey. Hey. Hopefully that was as nice of a kiss for you as it was for me. It was. I'm happy to hear that. I guess I should head home now. Now? You don't want to stay any longer? I do, but I feel like if I stay any longer, I might want to kiss you again.
Oh.
Oh. Wait, was that supposed to mean? So, better if I head home now before I keep kissing you all day. As much as I would love to keep doing that.
Uh-huh.
Alright. Sweet dreams, Sam. Sweet dreams, Leo. I then head inside the building, only to glance back once more to see him watching me leave. I'm home. Hey, welcome back. I'm sorry I'm back so late. Something came up at work. I'll go and start dinner. Actually, I already made dinner.
Huh?
Really? On your own?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but don't expect much. It's mostly just spaghetti. Thought it would be bad for me to make dinner once in a while, especially at times like these when you're working late. Thanks, Nekra. I appreciate it. Come on, wash your hands and eat. Okay. I lay in bed thinking about today's events. Oh, we just skip over dinner here, eh? I kissed Liam today. Liam, who I knew for 2 years. He and I kissed. I squealed into my pillow, a grin spreading onto my face. Liam's so red after he kissed. It was so cute. Though I'm sure I was just as red, but still. I wonder if he'd still be as embarrassed if we went further than that. Oh gosh, would I be ready for that? I mean, I'm a lot more comfortable with my body now, but I still have bouts of insecurity, especially when naked. I should stop thinking about that. Still, I really like that kiss. Yet, there's still something bothering me. Despite the fact that we've known each other for 2 years, I feel as if there's a lot I don't know about him still. It's weird that I've known him for this long and there's still a lot I don't really know or understand about him. Well, things are different now. We're friends, for instance, instead of just acquaintances. So hopefully I'll get to understand Liam better, and maybe I can help him with whatever he is going through, like how he helped me. After having those final thoughts, my tiredness soon overcomes me and I drift off into sleep. Chapter 6, Dead Ends. Yeah, there's also that, little matter that Sam hasn't mentioned to him that she's trans. I mean, I don't think she's told him. I mean, if she did, it would have had to have been before the game started. Not that it's a bad thing or anything. It's just that if you're, it's the kind of thing. It's not really anyone's business. People generally aren't. They're not obligated to disclose that or anything. It's just that if you're thinking of taking a relationship further, and especially if you're thinking of getting physically intimate, that's gonna be something that's gonna have to come up at some point. But let's see where this goes. Heading off to work. Yep, I'll be back home soon. Huh. Okay, see you. Bye then. I leave the house. What's that look for? It's a relatively slow day at the cafe, and at this moment I'm chatting with Jane about a game she's playing. And there's this huge twist. You won't see it coming at all. I promise you. Can't announce that. Something you expect someone to play. Oh well. I don't know. I generally like to play things unspoiled, but whatever. Maybe I should give it a try. I totally recommend it. Lighthouse at the End of the Sea is so good. Lighthouse at the End of the Sea. Every time it mentions specific titles, I sort of assume that these are real things. But anyway, moving on. Hey Jane, go ahead and take your break. Oh, okay. See you, Sam. Enjoy your break, Jane.
Oh?
So, having fun? Can't look directly at him without thinking about the kiss last night. Yeah, it's been nice. That's good to hear. Just then the bell signaling someone has entered the cafe rings. Welcome in. And at the entrance, lo and behold, it's... Hey! Oh yeah, we haven't seen her in the hoodie so far. This time around. Necro, what are you doing here? You're usually not up this early too. I got bored at home and I couldn't really sleep again, so I came here. But are you sure it's okay for you to come here? It's fine. Besides, I wanted to come see you at work. I mean, if you're fine with me coming to see you. Are you bothered by me being here? Yeah, Liam hasn't met her so far. Despite the face mask, I can hear the insecurity in her voice. No, I'm happy to see you here, actually. Oh. Okay, cool. Necra. Just then I remember that Liam had been standing next to me this whole time. Liam, this is Necra, my friend. Liam raises an eyebrow at the name, but I don't say anything else, fortunately. Well, I mean, he's under the impression that Necra the cat was named after her roommate, also named Necra, right? So this shouldn't be too strange, right? Yeah. Nice to meet you, Necra. Yeah, same. Since you're a friend of Sam's, do you want anything on the house? You sure about that? Liam, you don't have to do that. I can cover for her. I don't want you to get in trouble. Nah, it's cool. A friend of yours is a friend of mine. Also, not like I give a shit if I get into trouble. I like this guy.
Oh.
You too. So, what'll it be? Give me the chocolate croissant, the cinnamon roll, the banana nut bread, ... Necra then continues to order every sweet bakery item from the coffee shop, and with every item she asks for, Liam's eyes grow wider in shock. I'll also take a latte, but put every syrup you have in it till it doesn't taste like coffee.
Huh?
Every syrup? We've got a lot. Every one. Next whipped cream on top. Well, he kind of handed her a blank check, I guess. Alright, I think I got it. Go ahead and relax. We'll call you when your order's ready. Thanks, I appreciate it. I'll see you when you're off, Sam. Oh, see you. Necra then walks off to find a seat. Okay, so I might get in trouble.
Ugh.
Liam, I'm so sorry. Let me cover for her, please.
Nah.
Nah, it's fine. I was the one who offered anyway. Besides, can she really eat all those sweets? Won't like her stomach hurt at some point? You'd be surprised. Heh. And color me impressed. I say money well spent if she actually manages to consume all that sugar. Though I was surprised that was the friend who had the same name as your cat.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's her.
Hmm.
I can see why. She does seem like a cat in personality. Right? You both laugh at this exchange. But hey, since your friend came to visit you, would you like to leave work early to go hang with her?
Huh?
Huh? Are you sure? Yeah, I mean, I'm already getting into trouble for giving away most of our product for free. What's one more thing? I don't think you should have that attitude. But I'll stay here. Oh, hey. We're not sitting with Necker this time. Interesting. I mean, I have a feeling that again, it's one of those things that depending what choice you make earlier, you might get railroaded into a particular route. Like maybe if I didn't kiss him, I'd have the both options or something like that. Anyway, moving on. I'll stay here. Actually, it's okay. Thank you for the offer though, but like you said, it's just 15 minutes. I'll stay until my shift is actually over. Besides, I also like hanging out with you. Well, glad to hear that you put up with me. I don't put up with you, I enjoy your company. Don't put yourself down like that. Sorry, when someone acts genuine or sincere with me, I kind of try and deflect it with humor. Force of habit. I'll forgive you, but better get used to me saying nice things to you. I'll try. What's so funny? I was just thinking how it's kind of cool we can joke and tease each other like this. A month ago, you and I would probably not have even speak to each other like this. And that's true. Before I met Necker, Liam and I had been casual co-workers. We did chat here and there, but never really got to know each other. Yet ever since Liam had exchanged contacts, I've come to really rely on him and even crave his company. I care about Necker, and she's a dear friend of mine as she has been there to support me, and I do enjoy spending time with her as well, but it's different with Liam. With Liam, I feel something more than just friendship. I'm starting to realize that from everything, like a sweet text to the late night phone calls and his company, that whenever my mind strays to thinking of Liam, my heart flutters. Liam is the first person I turn to whenever I'm facing a crisis or need help. And now he also has become the person whose company I constantly crave. As being with him is always fun, exciting, and thrilling, and despite already getting to know Liam more than I have ever before, I feel like I want to get to know him even more. It's a fair bit of exposition here. This feels a little bit more on the side of, talk about. I do think that the whole, show don't tell line of thinking in, I don't think there's a problem with telling things to the audience, but this might be a little bit too much on the tell side. Oh well, moving on. That's true, we have gotten really close over the last month. Huh? You okay, Sam? You look really red. I grabbed Liam's hand and am now holding it within mine. But I wouldn't mind if we got closer. Yeah? I think so too. We continue to secretly hold hands behind the registrar. The register for a while. Oh, wait, I almost forgot. Liam heads to the back before returning promptly. Here's your plate back. And thanks again for the peanut butter bars. I gave those to you weeks ago. Did it take you this long to finish them? No, but it took me this long to wash my dishes. I won't say anything else. I take the plate from his hands. But thank you for returning the plate. Did you like them? Absolutely, they're delicious. Best peanut butter bars I ever had. You didn't have to go that far. I'm serious though, if I'd known earlier you baked, I would have asked to be a taste tester of yours. It's kind of my hobby, though I haven't gotten back into it until recently. It's been nice, I forgotten how much I enjoy baking and baking for others due to so many other things. I'm glad that I've gotten back in it. You know, Liam, we've talked about a lot of stuff, but I don't really know what kind of hobbies you have. Well, I mean, we talked about webcomics and stuff. Is this circling back to the art thing? What are you talking about? My hobbies include reading manga, playing video games, and using memes to make fun of my trauma. Using memes to make fun of my trauma? No, not like that. Well, not like those are bad hobbies, except the meme one, maybe. I shouldn't joke about that. Shouldn't? Really? I mean... Okay, first of all, make fun of my trauma, like, he hasn't brought up his trauma so far, whatever that might be. So I think this is the first time he's actually mentioned that. I don't know, some people do use humor to deal with difficult subjects. It's... yeah, I don't know. To each their own. Moving on. But I thought maybe you like drew or something. I mean, you like webtoons a lot. I was thinking maybe you want to make one of your own. I haven't. Here it is. Shit. I'm sorry, Sam. I didn't mean to yell. I'm going to head to the back and clear my head. I'm sorry I yelled. It's okay. I forgive you. Go take a break, okay? Liam then walks off to the back room. I wonder if I said something I shouldn't. It seems when I mentioned making his own webtoon, Liam got really upset by that. Oh, are you just now noticing the pattern, Sam? Yeah. This is like only the third time he's you know, been evasive when art has been brought up. Oh well, moving on. I wonder if he wanted to but couldn't, because his parents were against it, like mine, where he didn't have the means to. There you go. Maybe something to bring up with them, but tactfully, hopefully. When I think of my own painful memories of my parents demeaning my own dreams of being a baker or studying pastry arts, I can see why he would get upset at that. Just to have someone bring up something you want to forget or had a hard time talking about. Now I see that it was insensitive of me to do. I should just be careful about mentioning it from now on. Look back at the door that leads to the back room. Yeah, at least you figured it out, I guess. Yeah. I'm so sorry, Liam. In order to forget what happened earlier, I continue to try and think about other things. As I'm about to leave my shift, my mind suddenly wanders back onto Nekra. I can't believe it's already been a month since Nekra came into my life. It's amazing I think it's supposed to say how in just a month, I think it's those words are reversed. How in just a month my life has changed so much, and that she and I have become good friends in the process. Through friendship and support, my home, work life, and relationships have all gradually improved. I just wish there was something I could do for her in return. That's it. Liam.
Huh?
Oh, what's up? Are you off your shift? Why are you still here? I have something I want to discuss with you and ask if it's a good idea. It wasn't... I thought Necker was sitting there at a table with a big pile of sweets waiting for her. Is she still there?
Oh?
Oh, okay. Great, so there's an idea I have, ... And then time skip, I guess. That's a great idea. Right? And now I just need help setting it up. Would you be able to come to my apartment tomorrow in order to set it up? Wait, hold on a second. She's inviting him over. I mean, he doesn't know that there's a zombie there. I don't know. Okay, let's see where this goes. But wait, you want me to come to your place tomorrow? Just the two of us? Yeah, it's just Necker and I who live there, and I'm going to send her out on some errands to distract her. So, then, is this like, a date? Well, I'm not opposed to it being that as well, if you aren't. Oh, okay, cool. I mean, I don't know, you already kissed once, so... Okay, moving on. Then, yeah, I'll come over tomorrow. Suddenly the realization that this might be my first real date with Liam hits me. Oh my gosh, when was the last time I even went on a date? Do I have anything nice to wear? Wonder what Liam likes. Maybe I should ask him directly. What about that dress that you got? moving on. So
Huh?
Liam, on a totally unrelated note, yeah?
Oh.
Do you have, like, a, pre a preference for clothes? Or that's an awkward way to ask. Oh, it's, yeah, like, what do you like to see on others? Well, honestly, I don't have a real preference. I think anything can look good on the right person.
Oh.
Oh, well, that doesn't help me. But I do think dresses and skirts are attractive on others. Yes, I can wear that dress I got from the store. Yeah, you think? Oh well.
Uh-huh.
Okay, thanks. And you?
Huh?
What do you think is attractive?
Oh.
Oh, well, oh, interesting. Oh, wow, lots of choices. What? There haven't been this many choices in any, This is the most choices we've had in this game, so far. Wow, 6 different choices: fragrance, breath, style, hair, face, personality. I'm guessing it probably doesn't have a huge impact which choice I make. I mean, if it did, then it would be hard to balance them. I'm constantly thinking from a game dev perspective or story writing perspective here. But anyway, yeah, okay. Fragrance, breath, style, hair, face, personality. I mean, okay, like personality sort of feels like a cop-out answer when we're asking specifically about appearance. Style seems vague. Breath and fragrance seem like related things. I don't know. Personally, I have a very poor sense of smell. Some people. I mean, that's something I've observed, which can be embarrassing at times when like if there's a bad smell around the house and other people notice before me, and I'm like, oh, I had no idea. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know, style I'm sort of indifferent to, I guess. Like if I was gonna pick, I guess I'd go with face if I was gonna pick one of these. So that's what I'm gonna do, because chat's been very quiet, and I don't think there's anyone here to vote. So that's what I'm going for. I guess I find another person's face important. The face? Yeah, sorry, I guess that's kind of superficial. No, I mean, I did ask. Hold on a second. I mean... Didn't see Liam touch his freckles and make a face. I especially like it when a person has freckles on their face, though. Yeah, there you go. Freckles are cool. That's good to know then. I'll see you then, but I should get going. Necker's probably waiting for me right now. See you tomorrow. I exit behind the counter and approach Necker at the seating area. Yeah, see, she's been waiting for the whole time. Necker, ready to go home? Yeah, I finished all these anyway.
Ugh.
Oh, jeez, are you going to even be hungry by dinner time? I'm still hungry now. I swear, your stomach is a bottomless pit. But let's get going. Necker and I start heading toward the exit. What are you laughing about? No, nothing. You'll see tomorrow, okay? What has she got in mind? Presumably she's about to set up some surprise for Necker. Anyway, after both of us finish cleaning the table, we respectively go off to do our own thing. I'm bored. Not sure what to do. I don't want to bother Necker either, and Liam told me earlier today that he's hanging with other friends. So, what should I do? Oh, wait, maybe I could browse some webcomics on my own? I usually read the ones Liam recommends to me, but couldn't hurt to look on my own, right? So, I think this scene here didn't happen in the zombie route they did before, so let's see where this goes. Take out my phone, start browsing through some of the comics available on the app that Liam downloaded for me. It's called Web Cartoons, and it was one of the more well-known apps where you could read webcomics for free, even publish your own webcomic. The app has a lot of webcomics, some that the app published, and some that were by people who just want to show their work. Very glad that Liam introduced me to the app, though. The webcomics he's shown me are all interesting and tell many unique stories. Is she going to find something from Liam in there? I jump from webcomic to webcomic, usually only reading the first 1 or 3 episodes before deciding to save it later to read. However, one webcomic has caught my eye. What's this? The cover page of the comic is beautifully drawn. It depicts 2 feminine-looking figures holding hands. Hey! Yeah, Yuri content present. My beautiful beast? My interest piqued. I decided to read it. Oh my god. It isn't just the art, but the story is beautiful as well. The story talks about a beautiful romance of a werewolf afraid to reveal its true nature, it's without an apostrophe, true nature to a blind girl, and the blind girl struggling with her low self-esteem to confess her feelings to the werewolf. I can't believe I read it all in one sitting. Should have savored it more. If I'd known it was this good, I wouldn't have binged it like that. When will the author update it? I checked to see the last time the author updated the comic, and it says 2 years ago. Oh no, that means it's basically dropped. Oh, I wish I never read it. What's going to happen to Cicely now that the hunter witnessed them together? Or what about the fact that the werewolf pack's leader is ill and a new leader needs to be chosen? It's so sad. Maybe the author has other work? Coffee addict? I look around the author's other social media accounts, but it seems that around 2 years ago they stopped posting everywhere. Such a shame. Out of nowhere, they disappeared. I mean, I think if it doesn't turn out that this is Liam, this aside is kind of senseless. So I'm sort of assuming this is Liam's work here. Anyway, it's unlikely that they'll continue this webcomic, but still, this is a good webcomic. I should show Liam. I'm guessing he hasn't read this yet since he hasn't told me about it. I'll go tell him tomorrow. I approached Nekra, who's sitting on the couch playing Animal Crossing. Hey, is this an actual existing title and not some playfully changed name this time? Anyway. Nekra. Yeah? Would you mind doing me a huge favor? What do you need? You see, Liam asked me to help tutor him for a math course he's in, so I invited him over here in order to tutor him, but I'll need you to leave the house for a bit while he's here. I'll give you some money and even my cell phone so you can call me if you need anything. Why can't you just study at his place or a cafe? Oh no, come up with an excuse. I thought that maybe while he's here you could also go grab us some decorations for Halloween. You'd really help me out by doing so. Additionally, you could grab some candy. Fine, I get it. I'll head out. Phew. Just make sure to call me when your date is over. Yeah. I mean, yeah, from Nekra's perspective, she's trying to get her out of there so that they can do things together. I guess. Anyway, moving on. Don't want to walk in on you while you're trying to get laid. Nekra! After sending Nekra out, I showered and changed before Liam's arrival. I wonder if I should change my hairstyle? Okay, that door knock sound effect was part of the thing. That wasn't actually someone knocking. Guess there's no time. I better let him in. I head to the entrance and open it. Liam, you're here. Hey, I'm here. Thank you for doing some shopping for me. No problem. Where do you want me to put these? He then gestures to the bag of groceries I asked him to get. Just sit on the coffee table here. Sure thing. Were you able to buy everything on the list?
Uh-huh.
Yep, I had no trouble finding what you asked for. Got the balloons, decorations, cake stuff. Perfect, I can't wait to surprise Nekra. I'm sure she was surprised you were even doing this. Not many people celebrate someone living in their place for a month. Or maybe they do, and my roommate is just a lazy asshole who hasn't done it for me yet. Don't say that. And it's different. I mean, yeah, she's been living with me for a month, but it's so much more than that. She's become a really good friend over this last month, and, I guess I want to celebrate our friendship? Is that weird? It just occurred to me, isn't Liam going to be wondering where the cat is? This is his first time here. It's going to be hard to explain, isn't it? Anyway.
Uh-huh.
It is. Is that... Sorry, hold on. Is that weird? It is? If you say so. But sweet, and honestly, very much Sam-like. What does Sam-like even mean? Alright, so what do you need me to do? Oh, could you decorate for me while I get started on the cake? Then after you're finished, you can come help me make dinner, too. Sure thing. Thanks, Liam. After placing the cake pan in the oven, I walk back to the counter. Alright, time to do dinner. The dough should be ready by now. Grab the kneaded dough and begin cutting and prepping it to make... Sorry, what? Siopao? I don't know what that is. How do I even pronounce that? This is me looking up. Okay, so they're like dumplings or something? Philippine steamed bun with various fillings. It is the indigenized version of the Viennese bounty introduced for the Philippines by the Hokkien immigrants during the Spanish colonial period. Okay, yeah. Okay, anyway, they're like dumplings. It's like pastry wrapped around some kind of filling. That's neat. How do you seriously though, how do you pronounce that? Is there Chapow? Oh, can I hold on.
Chapow.
Chapow. There we go. Anyway, moving right along. I grab the kneaded dough and begin cutting and prepping it to make chapow. I finished. It looks great. Thank you so much, Liam. I wish I could have helped.
Nah.
That's fine. You seem pretty busy cooking anyway. Speaking of cooking, what are you making? It smells great. For dinner, I'm making chapow and pork fried rice. And for dessert, I'm making chocolate chip cakes. It's a nice throwback to when we first met. Holy shit, you're making all that? That's it. I want you to be my roommate. You to be my roommate instead. If I kick out my roommate, will he move in with me? Thanks, Liam, but I only know how to cook like this because I liked helping my mom and grandma in the kitchen. It's not really that impressive. No, I think it is. I mean, if what you're making is any good as the peanut butter bars you made me before, then whoever marries you is going to be a lucky person. Sure you want to go there, Liam? What I meant is that, you want to help me stuff those buns? Wording. Okay. Yes, please. I suppose, again, from that whole cultural standpoint of, assuming everyone's going to get married, kind of thing. Whatever, moving on. Believe that the subject has changed. We both begin to take the flattened doughs and stuff them with filling. For a while we both work in awkward silence, but the tension soon dissipates and we begin conversing once more. It doesn't take us long to finish everything. There, everything is cooked and the cake is baked. All that we need to do now is wait for the cake to cool down and decorate it, and we'll be finished. Awesome. Teamwork. Teamwork. High five. Yeah. I don't know what it is about Liam, but it's so easy to have fun with him around. I'm glad I invited him to help me do this. It kind of reminds me of when I was young and watched my mom watching my mom make tamales, perhaps. I think it's another type. This thing, it keeps mixing up past and present tense. Generally, the spoken dialogue is better, but oh well. Moving on. When I was young and watching my mom make tamales, you ever help your mom in the kitchen? Not really, though I wish I did. My household wasn't the greatest. Uh-oh, did the music just stop? Oh, the music stopped. Oh, that's ominous. My webcam off center? Sort of feels off. I don't know. It never looks like it's pointing at the right angle. And I look over here and it's like, oh, it looks centered on there. Oh well. Anyway, moving on. My parents were kind of traditional. They believed in shit that that men made the money and that women worked in the kitchen. Honestly, I kind of felt bad for my sisters and female relatives. I remember on holidays they'd all be in the kitchen while my dad and brothers were watching TV or playing games.
Oh.
I actually kind of remember the same thing in my household. Oh really? Oh really? Now this is something that hasn't come up so far, but again, you know, Sam being trans, how did that affect her upbringing? Like, I mean, when we did the zombie route before, I thought it was a little interesting. It didn't come up. Like her mom just calls her Samantha, you know, in this sort of tone of, you know, a domineering parent using the full name as a way of letting them know they're in trouble or whatever. Like, presumably she wasn't always named Samantha, you know? And I kind of wonder, like this game doesn't, it just never goes there. Like, it never, what am I trying to say here? Like, her mother being so domineering and controlling, I have to imagine that Sam coming out would have been like a really scary and fraught kind of thing. And at the very least, I would have thought that, considering how her mom is always telling her, oh, you should be grateful, yada yada yada, you'd think that her mom would make a big deal out of that too, and that oh, you should be grateful that we accept your trans, yada yada yada. I don't know. It just kind of never came up. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't have to be a bad thing. I mean, some. What am I trying to say here? I mean, not all stories that feature a trans character necessarily have to deal with that whole subject of, you know, the trauma of dealing with transphobia or whatever. But I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like it is an absolutely valid choice to just have a trans character, you know, just have a good day and not deal with any of that negative stuff, because there just aren't really any stories, or at least not many stories that do that. It can be refreshing to just have something that's just happy and wholesome and doesn't deal with any of that negative stuff. But I don't know. It's just kind of curious. Like, the opportunity is right there to deal with it because you have this abusive, domineering mother, and then the subject just doesn't come up. But here it feels like it's getting close to it. Like, because if Sam, you know, forgive me for saying, was raised as a boy, or raised with that male gender role, that could contribute to her parents not wanting her to bake, you know? Like maybe on some level they still see her, you know, they don't see her as a girl basically, and maybe that contributed to their desire to not, for her to not get into baking, and you know, and also, you know, contributed to wanting her to be an accountant, you know, because, you know, again, you know, I generally think gender roles are bullcrap. I mean, honestly, I don't believe in the concept of like boys have to be a certain way, girls have to be a certain way. Like everyone should be able to do whatever makes them happy. It's like whatever. Like I'm not saying that an accountant is a man's job or anything, but there is a common societal association of male, you know, men being better at math or whatever. Again, it's bullcrap. It's a stereotype, but that could be something that entered Sam's parents' mind. That's something that she has to get into that. Aside from it being, you know, quote unquote real job or whatever. Anyway, I don't know. I just kind of wonder if how much gender roles or perceptions of gender roles played into Sam's upbringing. I don't know. I don't know if this game is even going to go there. These are things that cross my mind as I'm playing through this. But anyway, moving right along. Yeah, I guess Mexican and Asian cultures aren't too different then. Wait, is she Asian? Oh, okay. I mean, I guess I'm a little slow to clue into that. I was under the impression she was white. Moving right along. Maybe. Did your parents? There's another typo. Did your parents get on you about your grades?
Nah.
Nah, not really. Parents weren't too strict with me on grades, though. If I even looked at the color pink or was caught crying, then they would tell me to man up or shame me for shit like that. That's bad. I mean, Asian households have their own sexist standards, but not so much directed at men, but more so at the women. I didn't really experience them as I didn't realize I was trans until middle school. There you go. Okay, here we go. Now we've got a timeline for when she realized she was trans. But I do remember how my female relatives often get scolded if they were acting too boyish. Same, honestly. I had it easy compared to my sisters. They were more strict with them. Like, my parents would get on them to learn how to cook and clean, would harp on them about their clothes and dating, and even made them follow a curfew. The worst is when my mom found out that my sister went out late to see a boy, and she beat her with her chancla. Sorry, what is this? What is a chancla? I have to look this up now. Okay, so it's a kind of slipper? Type of light footwear. They're characterized by having loose heel that holds onto the foot from the front. Okay. Okay, I learn something new every day. Okay. There's no surprise that once my sisters were old enough, they moved out and never looked back. Yeah. I mean, if they're getting physically abusive, yeah, I wouldn't blame them. That sucks. I mean, I'm still in contact with all of them, thankfully, mostly because I kind of realized how bullshit it was for our parents to treat us. I understand. I mean, even if it's better to be male, I'm sure you had to face some challenges too. Yeah, well, I moved out for two reasons. One, well, that one doesn't matter now. Oh, but the other reason is because I'm bisexual. Okay. Yeah, that could be a point of contention in that kind of household.
Oh.
Oh, were your parents kind of? Yeah, they didn't really approve or believe I was bisexual. If you're not comfortable with talking about it now it's fine. It's good to get this off my chest, honestly. When I came out as bisexual to my parents, they weren't really disgusted or ready to kick me out. Their response is more, no, you're not. Bisexuality doesn't exist. Uh-oh, bi erasure. Incoming bi erasure. I mean, that sort of reaction is pretty common. It actually crosses I'm not gonna say all cultures, but a lot of cultures. Yeah, like even among people who are generally pretty accepting of, gay people and so on, there's still a lot of people that just assume that you have to pick one or the other. Like you like the idea of being attracted to more than one gender just blows people's minds. It's yeah, I don't know why it's such a sticking point for some people. Like they just can't grasp the concept that yeah, no, really, bisexuals exist. But I don't know. Anyway, moving right along. It was like they completely disregarded the fact that I like both men and women. To them, my identity didn't matter. The worst part was when my mom made a comment about me going through a phase. I can relate. That's what my parents said when I came out as trans. There we go. So she did have to face some kind of friction around that. That's horrible. And it's not just them though. A lot of people said annoying shit to me when they found out that I was bisexual. Stuff like, "Are you just saying you're bi because you're just really gay? Aren't you just be?" I don't. Yeah, this I've heard this one before. Aren't you just being greedy? Aren't you just being greedy? You can't just pick a side and other shitty invasive questions or comments. Yeah, like I don't. Yeah, this sort of notion, this sort of mentality is surprisingly common, and it's just, I don't know, it's just so nonsensical to me. And again, I kind of have non-traditional, I'm going to say non-traditional ideas about gender and gender roles and so on. It's like, yeah, because it's so it's so fraught. It's so what am I trying to say here? And my understanding is again, I'm heterosexual here. I'm only going by things that I've heard other people say and stuff that I've read from blogs and so on. And I've also had a fair amount of interaction with folks in the LGBTQIA, the whole alphabet soup community. But from all I've heard and read and so on, like this is a really common sentiment, and like they get it from both sides too. Like in the sense that like homophobic people say, "Oh, you're claiming you're bi because you're really gay, but you don't want to admit it," or there are people who there are also gay people who say, "Oh, you're saying you're bi because you want to enter LGBT spaces, but you're really straight, heterosexual, whatever term you want to use." I don't like using the word straight, by the way. That's a personal pet peeve of mine. I've never heard anyone complain about it, but I just okay. Well, this is me going on a massive rambling tangent. We to an absentee audience, but whatever. Maybe someone will watch it on the blog once it's up on YouTube. But um, these are just things that I feel strongly about. Because I'm autistic. I have a particular way of thinking about things and feeling about things and blocking my way through life experiences and just generally interpreting the world and so on. So like there are a lot of things that neurotypical people take for granted that which just don't make sense. You know. What am I trying to say here? I guess what I'm getting at is like, okay, I've been very aware, you know, for a long time that I'm different from most people around me. You know, I've never felt quote unquote normal. I don't believe in normal. I've said that many times. I don't believe in the concept of normal. I don't think there's any such thing as normal. Everyone is different. Everyone, you know, everyone needs to find their own path in life, and it's all, you know, it's all equally valid. You know, I mean, like as you know, as long as it isn't hurting anyone, like anything goes, basically, you know. But that also translates into this notion that, like, I don't like the idea of referring to myself as straight, you know, because I mean, I'm heterosexual in the sense I am a man who is attracted to women, but straight, that just feels such a weird word, because it implies like if I'm straight, does that mean other people are crooked? Are people who are different from me crooked? Like, it feels, it's a very heteronormative word to use, you know. And I've just never liked using that word. I define myself as heterosexual. I just, even though it's a mouthful to say, heterosexual, 6 syllables. I know the word straight would be easier to say, and it's probably, and it conveys the same thing, but it's just, that word is just, it's just grating to me. I don't like using that word to describe myself or heterosexual people in general. I don't know. Again, that's probably just my own personal pet peeve. It's probably something that bugs me and nobody else. But yeah. Anyway, that was, yeah, massive tangent on top of another massive tangent. Cause like, yeah, like it's, yeah, from what I've heard, like bisexual people, in a lot of ways it's rougher for them than for gay people or lesbian, because it's like they get a hard time both from homophobic people and from, you know, gay people and lesbians, because they're told they have to pick a side. Like, you don't have to pick it. Why would you have to pick a side? Like, what reason exists for picking a side? Like, and anyway, you can't. And anyway, it's not a choice. Like, you don't choose who you're attracted to. You know, you see an attractive person, whether regardless of their gender. It's like, why would you have to pick a side? You know, like, this is just such an illogical sentiment. It doesn't make sense. Why would you have to pick a side? And like, aren't you being greedy? What? Like, what? you know, they're like, what? Because you're open to being attracted to 8 billion people instead of 4 billion people, like. Greedy? What? I mean, that okay. This sentiment, I sort of I guess it possibly could come, like, this is me trying to understand where that notion comes from. Like you know, maybe there's a misunderstanding of the concept of bisexuality. Like, maybe people assume that if you're bisexual, that means you want two people at once, which is not necessarily what it means. I mean, okay, you know, polyamory is a thing. Some people have, you know, multiple partners, sometimes of differing genders. But being bisexual doesn't necessarily mean that that's what you want or what you are. I mean, you can be bisexual and still be in a monogamous relationship with one person. Like, where does this notion of being greedy come from? Like I don't know. Even if that is what you want, like, if you're a polyamorous sort of person, like, greedy? Why is that greedy? Like, some people like to spread the love around, I guess. I don't know. Polyamory isn't really something that I'm into myself. My brother is, or was. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't asked him lately if he's still that sort of polyamorous lifestyle. I mean, he's married now, but but I know at one time that's the sort of thing. So I know a bit about that whole thing. And, you know, they're like, you know, ways to make it work. But you know, I don't know. It's probably not for me. I don't know. Uh, it sounds. I don't know. It feels like it sounds bad if I say I don't want to share. Um, I don't know. I mean, if the right person, right people came along, I don't know. Maybe I'd feel different about it in different circumstances. I guess it depends on things. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't comment on that. But being greedy, like, it's just seems like a weird sentiment to say in the context of describing attraction and relationships. Like, I don't know. It's yeah, I don't know. Yeah, and the other thing, on the subject of I'm going to say biphobia or misconceptions about bisexuality. Apparently, bisexual people also get a lot of requests for threesomes because it is immediately assumed, oh, if you're bisexual, you must be into that, when that's not necessarily the case. Again, like, being bisexual just means you happen to be attracted to those people. It does to you know, to people of either gender. It doesn't necessarily mean you want to be with more than one gender at the same time. You know, like same as, like, uh, uh, um, like if someone gets married, in a monogamous heterosexual relationship, that doesn't mean that they stop being heterosexual. You know, like I think if there was an interview with between the late Larry King and I think it was Anna Paquin, I think, who's bisexual, and he asked a funny question. He asked her, "So you're a non-practicing bisexual," which is such a funny way of phrasing it because she's married to a man, despite being despite air quotes being bisexual, and it's just a funny way of phrasing that because he's talking about it as if it's a religion or something. It's like, and she said to him, well, hold on. I mean, well, you're married, right? Did you stop being straight when you got married? Like, did you stop being attracted to women when you got married? And good for her for putting him on the spot like that, and showing how ridiculous his comment was. Like, being bisexual just refers to who you're attracted to. It doesn't mean you immediately want people of more than one gender. It doesn't immediately mean you want multiple people at a time. I hope I'm making sense. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know who would be watching this. I'm going on this massive tangent here. I should probably get back to this. Yeah, I don't know. These are things that these are things I like to think about. I have on my mind, and yeah, it's part of the reason I deal with these sort of concepts a lot in the DDLC mods I made. Speaking of which, it's March 23rd today, or we're going into 23rd. Yeah, like a week away from the 5th anniversary of my first DDLC mod. I'm planning to stream that on March 31st, and you can see my cringy content and attempts to be a good ally to the LGBTQ community by including that representation in there. Yeah, and I have Monica go on this similar rant about bisexuality. Very ham-handed. Very. I'm sure it's going to be really cringy. Looking back on my 5-year-old work, but I'm curious to see how that goes. I don't know. This is something that's sort of been on my mind and been important to me for a while. That just expressing these sorts of concepts and so on. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I'm curious to see where this goes. I'm going to continue in just a moment. I'm just going to use the washroom real quick. I will be right back. I have to. I also have to share. I'm wearing my my nerdy shirt. It's the periodic table of the elements. just because, you know, Liam's also a nerd. Anyway, moving on. Oh, let's get rid of that "be right back" sign there. I will not be right back. I am back. Okay, moving right along. After that massive tangent, thank you for patience in putting up with that. My one viewer, I still don't know if there's actually one viewer or if it counts me as a viewer. There always seems to be one viewer. I don't know. Anyway, moving on. Actually, my last relationship ended because my girlfriend found out I was bi. Oh, that hurts.
Huh?
She broke up with you because you were bi? No, not immediately afterwards, but, you know, kind of happened over time. At first she was like, okay, cool. But then, like, when I even mentioned that I dated or slept with a guy, she immediately wanted to shut down the conversation as opposed to women I slept or dated with. And she started getting really insecure when I hung out with my guy friends or chatted with them. And kind of just spiraled down. I'm sorry, Liam. You had to go through... you had to go through that. That's a weird way to phrase it. I'm sorry, Liam, you had to go through that. Okay. It's not right for people to want to ignore or disregard your identity. I gently placed my hand over his. Thank you for trusting me enough to share this. God, you're really something, you know that? You know, honestly, I've never shared this much with one person. It's nice, though, to feel comfortable enough with someone to be able to talk about this. I'm glad you feel comfortable around me. Oh, sorry you had to listen to me vent. Don't be sorry about that. You listen to me vent all the time. And I kind of understand what you're going through. I've told you before that I had strict parents. That's true. I can only imagine what having Asian parents is like. Yeah, so I get you when you say your parents can be tough to deal with. Also, I'm, uh-oh. What was she gonna say it? I'm trans. Oh. I'm sorry, I didn't tell you earlier. It's not like I'm ashamed I'm trans. It's just, I just prefer to establish a relationship with someone or get to know them better before they know, because once they know I'm trans, it seems to be all they see. I came out at my previous job one time and some are more understanding, but others were, so I didn't this time, since I wanted things to be different and I thought it was fine, but with how we became so close, I just want to say, I'm sorry, I never, Sam, it's okay. Sam, you being trans isn't something you were required to tell anyone. Not bothered at all by the fact you never told me, because frankly it isn't any of my business anyway. Yeah, there you go. Exactly. It's not something, like, it's not something that's going to come up in every conversation, you know? And even then, like, how do you even bring it up? Like, it's one of those things that it's potentially really tense and uncomfortable because you don't know how the person's going to react, right? Anyway. Yeah. It should be your decision and only yours whether or not to disclose your status. Thanks.
Oh?
You mind if I ask you some questions? Not at all.
Huh?
When did you start transitioning? Officially, 19. But I started HRT when I was 16, since that was the minimum age. So basically, you started as soon as possible. I don't know. Now I'm curious what she means by officially. If she already started hormone replacement therapy at 16. I mean, if she was on HRT, wouldn't that already be official? Or I mean, that's another one of those things that's a bit of a yeah. I guess I could say it's a controversial topic in that it's like at what point are you officially trans? I mean, you know, like some would say that, you know, as soon as you say you're the other gender, that's good enough. You know, gender is a social construct anyway. I mean, that in itself is a bit of a loaded statement. That's kind of sets some people off. That starts some arguments about, oh, you know, blah 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 biology, you know, but you know, it's you know, I talk about it in sex and gender are, well, they're related. They're on some level distinct concepts. So and like gender. Oh, jeez, I don't know if I want to get into this whole topic. There's a lot. This is something that I've read a lot about, like a lot about. Like all the different interpretations of and arguments and counter arguments regarding sex and gender, biology, chromosomes, body types, yada 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 yada. There's a lot. There's a lot. But yeah, I don't know. I'm curious what she means by officially. There is a popular misconception that being trans means you go out and get a sex change on the first day or something, which is just not the case, like, at all. You know, the sex change referring to, you know, what's sometimes called the bottom surgery. You know, the like surgically altering genitals or whatever. But more realistically, like the that kind of surgery is more like the last step, if it happens at all. It doesn't necessarily have to happen for someone to be trans, you know, like some trans people are content to just stick with hormones, and that's good enough for them. That kind of surgery is a very personal decision. It's you know, potentially like a permanent, irreversible decision. So it's something that it's up to each individual trans person to decide if they want to do that. There are also financial concerns around it, because it's also like an expensive surgery, and there are all kinds of political ramifications around that. Considering it to be an elective thing, even though some would say that it's important for mental health to, or at least. Or at least just has a big positive effect on mental health to be able to present and function as a target gender. I'm going off on so many tangents. I'm just rambling so much here. Maybe I should get off my soapbox and continue with this. Officially, it's just that word. I'm just looking at that and going, what does she mean by that? I mean, she's already said that she knew she was trans in middle school. Like, does she mean like 19 is when she started presenting as a girl? Like she was she on hormone replacement for 3 years while still presenting as her previous gender? I don't know. Let's move on. See what maybe she'll say. Honestly, I already knew by middle school that I wanted to transition, so I started working and saving money at 15 in order to get surgery, which wasn't until 20. Okay. Also, there are multiple kinds of surgery. Incidentally, it isn't just about genitals. Like there's like facial feminization surgeries and things like that. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. I see. You worked real hard. I did, but it was worth it because I'm happier now. That's good. It kind of feels nice to tell someone again. I kind of hated telling people I'm trans because in high school a few kids used to bully me for it. I see. You remember the names of these kids? Like, do they have Facebook profiles? What, do you think of beating them up? But yeah, not gonna do anything bad to them. Just check them up on Facebook. And probably swear a storm at them and tell them they're transphobic piece of shits. I giggle as he continues to plot how he's going to ruin the lives of my old school bullies. I'm sorry for going off topic and turning it all about me. Oh, oh hey, Same. Hey, it's not a problem, I don't mind. I'm here to listen when you need it as well. Liam, thank you. You've helped me out so much with everything. Honestly, I don't even know why you helped me out so much. You don't remember, huh?
Huh?
Remember what? Do you remember when we first met? Yeah, the manager introduced you to me and had me train you?
Nah.
Nah, that's not when we met. We met a week before that.
Oh?
Oh? Oh, we're getting some backstory here? Yeah, it was the day I was being interviewed for the job at the cafe. Was I there? You were, but it's fine if you don't remember. Before I came to work at the cafe, I kind of was going through some shit. I was struggling with depression and hit on some hard times. I was doing something else before working at the cafe, but I found myself unable to do the job anymore, so I had to get a different gig in order to make ends meet. And the mysterious person who made the webcomic stopped working on it 2 years ago, so found myself unable to do the job anymore. Was he working like professionally on the comic then? Hit on some hard times. Well, so he might have been struggling financially. Anyway, moving on. So I was interviewing everywhere I could, but I kept getting rejected everywhere, and I was losing my confidence. And he basically brought me a free coffee and a pastry, and told me good luck. If you hadn't done that, man, I wonder if I would still be your coworker. But you definitely gave me the confidence I needed to do that interview. And because of that, I'm thankful to you and the kindness you showed me that day. I don't remember that at all. I'm sorry.
Nah.
That's cool. I don't blame you. I mean, after I got hired, I kind of realized that you didn't really remember me from the time. Not because you were forgetful or anything, but I kind of realized that you're just a genuinely good person who just did that kind of stuff for people all the time. But at the time, it meant a lot to me that someone showed me a little kindness to me that day. That's what motivated me to stay for that interview, and lo and behold, I got the job. And everything turned up for me afterwards. All because of that one moment with you. I'm really flattered, but I think you're giving me too much credit. It was just baked goods and coffee. Honestly, I don't think you give yourself enough credit. You then places his hand on mine. You're an amazing and wonderful person, Samantha. And I just wish you could take the compliment. Thank you, Liam. You're pretty great yourself. Cool. So, since we kind of seem to be having a moment, would it be okay if I kissed you? It's a bit what do you mean a bit Sundas? Come on. Well, it is a bit of an awkward segue. I'll give you that. But you've already kissed before. Oh well. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure I had your consent first. Also, I wanted to check if you were attracted to me, I am to you. And if you're not, that's totally okay. We can just go back to being platonic friends. I mean it. I won't be one of those assholes who stop being friends with you just because you won't go out with me. And if it's too awkward to be friends, I'll give you space. Liam, you're rambling. I'm sorry, nervous. Yeah, I mean, that is the kind of thing that potentially makes things awkward. But you don't need to worry. I'm attracted to you as well. Oh, cool. So, does that mean I kiss you? I lean down and press my lips against Liam's. I feel him jump as we kiss, but he soon begins to relax, and I start to feel his hands slide up against my hips. We continue in this position, our lips slowly moving against each other before stepping away from each other to catch our breaths. That was... wow. Yeah. I check the time and see that there's still time before the cake will fully cool down. Guess we should find something else to do. Sam, Becker's out there doing errands for you. You want to watch a movie while we wait, or there's some time before the cake is done. Bum bum bum. Have sex. It doesn't say pum pum pum. That was me. Surprise. Music. Anyway, I don't know. I do feel a little bad about, sending Necker out to do errands, and she's out there all by herself when she doesn't have anyone else in her life, and we're like here boning. But I kind of did say we're just going full Liam route here. So darn it, I'm gonna just plow on, so to speak. Okay, there's some time before the cake is done. Here we go. There's some time before the cake is done cooling. Yeah, wanna watch a movie or something? Well, I was thinking we could do something else. Really? I guess we could play video games. That was funny. I didn't bring my Switch though. No, I was thinking we could continue where we left off. Where we left off? Yeah, I'm totally into that idea. I'm happy to hear that. Then, shall we head to my room? Yes, yeah, is this a dream? I mean, lead the way. So, here's my room. It's nice, it suits you. Really? I think it's kind of plain. Nah, I think it's cute. Like you. Well, thank you then. I sit down on the bed. Want to sit with me? Yeah. Liam swiftly sits down next to me on the bed. For a while, we sit nervously next to each other. Everyone afraid to make the first move here? I don't know why I'm so nervous. This isn't like my first time or anything. Maybe it's because it's Liam and I like him a lot. I wonder if he's nervous too. Hey, Sam. Huh? I just want to make sure you're okay with this. Like, if at any time at all, if you want to stop, just tell me, okay? Thanks, Liam. And yeah, I'm okay with this. Cool. Just wanted to make sure to let you know. And since you said it's okay, you mind if I take the lead? Interesting. I mean, after the comments about being manly and so on, there's a definite sense that he wants to break away from that whole cultural mindset. Yeah, and like ask permission first and so on. Be like, moving on. Oh, take the lead or let him take the lead. Oh, interesting. Oh, you get a choice for that. That's kind of neat. Why'd the music stop? I mean, he asked. The fact that he asked permission, probably, that leads me to think that he wants to. But I mean, it could go either way. I mean, we want to go you know, defy those gender roles and have the women take the lead. We have that option too. But you know, I mean, since I don't know, on balance, I sort of feel like since he asked, we should let him take the lead. I guess, or I can, let, or I can take the lead in the interest of defying gender roles. Yeah, what the heck? I'll let him take the lead. Yeah. Still, no one in chat, no one to vote or offer comments to vote either way. Oh well. So let him take the lead. Go ahead. Liam then moves closer to me, our faces just inches apart. I close my eyes, my heart's beating so loud against my chest that when he presses his lips against mine, I'm almost sure he could hear it. His movements feel clumsy at first, as if he's afraid to do anything sudden to scare me off, but I let out a small moan to let him know I like what he's doing. That sound is all the encouragement he needs for him to grab me by the shoulders and pull me closer so he can kiss me harder. I make a small gasp, caught off guard by the sudden display of force. He tilts his head and swipes his tongue over my bottom lip as a signal that he wants to kiss me deeper. I gasp, letting my lips part wider like he wants, and he delves his tongue into my mouth. I can hear him groan as our tongues move against each other. He leans forward, making me fall down into the bed until my back is pressed under the plush cushions, and he's now on top of me with his hips between my long legs. Oh, by the way, I suppose I should mention, the website for the game assures me that this stays PG-13, in case anyone's worried about that. I'm trusting it to be the case. Otherwise, I wouldn't be streaming it. Moving right along. His hands then move away from my face and up my arms until his hands are interlaced with mine and are pinning me to the bed. He's now covering his body with mine, his shorter figure now overwhelming mine. Sorry. Okay, no, he's on top of her. What is this? Now covering his body? Don't you mean like covering your body with his? Like, this is an unfortunate place for a typo. I'm already having to convert all the tenses. I'm tripping over the words here. Come on, you have to keep the momentum of the scene going. Anyway, moving on. Our lips don't pull away once from each other till I pull my head back in shock once I feel his hips grind against mine. Sorry, was that too much? No, it's fine. Just surprise me. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, but I'm like really horny right now, and sometimes my body just acts out. Yeah, it's fine. Do you want to keep going then? I do. Okay, cool. Liam then kisses me again, but this time one of his hands moves under my shirt. See, you switch back to present tense again. He slowly pulls my shirt over my head, and I tug at his jeans so we can remove them as well. We both help each other undress until we are both somewhat exposed. Liam then pauses, staring down at me for a while. What? Nothing. You're just way too cute, you know that? You are too. I mean, I would prefer handsome, but hey, I'll take what I can get. That's interesting. It's, Yeah, speaking of gender roles, yeah, back in the day, my first girlfriend, whenever I called her beautiful, she'd reply with, and you're handsome, and that always rubbed me the wrong way. I never told her. I would prefer to, I don't know. Handsome is just such a gendered term. It's another thing. Even though I'm cis male and I've always identified as such, I don't know. I guess I feel weird about some gender terms. I don't know. I wouldn't kind of would have preferred being called beautiful. I wouldn't mind being called cute. But anyway, sorry. This is me going off on tangents again. Maybe dealing with embarrassment over the horny scene. Okay, anyway, moving right along. I mean, I would prefer handsome, but hey, I'll take what I can get. God, you're such a dork. Yeah, and what are you gonna do about it? I think grab him by his face, then show him what I plan to do about it. And hey, I what? That comment about calling him a dork, is that a throwback to the dork comment from earlier on? Does she say something different if I hadn't used the dork line earlier? Anyway, moving on. Oh, is that it? Meanwhile, Necker's still out doing the errand. While they're doing each other. Anyway, moving on. Alright, and the cake is done. That's it. Everything is done. Yeah, everything's done. You both high-five each other. Alright, I should probably text Necker to come back home soon. I wish you could meet... I wish you could meet her. But, she's shy around people, so having another person here might make her uncomfortable. Aww. Yeah, like I said before, I'm told there's a third route where there's it's like the polyamory route where you get both of them together. I guess that's not this. Wonder what you have to do differently to get that to occur. I'm assuming that there has to be some scene where they actually meet. But, anyway, moving on. Yeah, that's okay. I understand. Yeah, I honestly wondered if Liam and Necker were actually going to meet this time, but maybe not. Yeah, moving on. Thanks. You got any other stuff you need me to do? Oh, actually, would you mind helping me set the table? Sure thing. Liam grabs the plates and silverware as I start putting the food on the table. Man, that cake looks really amazing, Sam. It's even more impressive that you basically made this without a recipe. I admit I'm a little sad I won't get to try it. Well, I've been baking a while before I stopped. And I'll save you a slice and bring it to work tomorrow. And I'll even make you one next time. Seriously? F yeah. I can't wait. I'll try and come up with something. Come up something for you? I think I'm supposed to say come up with something for you. You really like baking, huh? I do. I really love it. You said before you wanted to bake as a career, right? I have mentioned it a few times, but I don't really like getting into it too much. It brings too many painful memories. But I don't think I'd be afraid to talk more about it if it's with Liam. I have, but to be truthful, becoming a baker's hard. It's usually a tough career that only really talented people can succeed in. In addition, I would have to go back to school, and I don't even know where I could find the money to buy a building to operate in. These are the same things my mother told me when I told her I wanted to pursue pastry arts in college. Well, I mean, you don't have to start off by, buying a building to do your baking in. I mean, you can start off as a baker in an existing bakery. It's the kind of thing you'd have to work your way up through to I think. But yeah. Oh well, moving on. And here I am repeating them back. You don't really need any of those to do what you like. Huh? But in order to be a baker, don't I have to have some education? Well, having education helps, but it's not really necessary. Besides, nowadays, anyone can have a degree and not have the skill needed for a job. It's true. Excuse me. I'm just reminded of a music teacher I had back in... Was I still in high school at the time? I guess I was. It might have been after high school. It would have been before I went to college. In any case, a teacher who said I should, you know, when I said expressed that I was unsure what I wanted to do and if I wanted to go to college, university, or whatever, he's saying that no, you should go to like university, or like there are so many like like total idiots there. You'd be so much better at it. Kind of that kind of reaction, which is very flattering and stuff. But anyway, the upshot of all that was they're not everyone who has a degree is like really into what they're doing. But anyway, moving on. My sister, she works as a programmer. She hires anyone, education or not, as long as they have the skill to show it. That's kind of cool. His sister works as a programmer, as in traditionally a male field. After all that talk about strict gender roles in his upbringing, and how his sisters were taught that they had to cook and clean. So that's kind of cool. Anyway, good for her for breaking away from that. Moving along. That's true. And who says you have to operate a business physically? I mean, there's the internet, and you could operate your store online, unless you prefer to run a store. No, not really. I mean, as long as I can bake, I wouldn't care either or. Also, the thing you said about being talented, in my opinion, the idea of talent is kind of overrated. Everyone has something they can bring to the table that's unique, and just because one person's thing seems nicer doesn't make it any more special. I mean, that's why things like back ear exist. Sorry, what? Why things like back ear? Sorry, is this a fictional equivalent to some kind of to I don't know. Okay, whatever. That's why the things like back here exist. People pay money to sponsor or support other people's work because they like it. I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank. I was about to say the name of. Shoot. Yeah, I must be tired. I think it's time to wrap up the stream. I spent so much time rambling. I may have run out of brain cells or something. Just. I'm drawing a blank. What's the name of the back something back? Back, I don't know. The name of the company / service that helps you start a business or whatever. Never mind. I'm just gonna move on. Support other people's work because they like it. Speaking of which, you could also totally write down your recipes and publish them on back here to have people support you too if you want. Honestly, there's a bunch of stuff you could do other than just being a baker or a baker if you wanted to make a career out of baking stuff. Yeah, there's stuff like Patreon or whatever. Moving on. And kind of the amazing thing about the internet, I never thought of any of that. I always thought that the only way for me to bake as a career would be to be a baker. I never realized that there are other routes I could take. But if I had even known about them, would I still have tried, or would I have been too afraid to go against my parents and just make up excuses again? Long pause. But You don't really have to do any of that. Like, if you don't want to, I get it. Sometimes it's better to just keep things as a hobby, if you want. Just because you like it doesn't mean you can make a career out of it. Honestly, it'd be better if you just kept it as a hobby. Forget what I said earlier. Oh dear. Was that him remembering his own webcomic career? Like, I'm presuming that previous scene is going to lead it into Sam going, "Oh hey, check out this webcomic I discovered. I think you'd like it," and it's the one that he wrote, and then turns into an uncomfortable conversation. But yeah, oh dear. Anyway, moving on. I'm sorry, I was stupid. Oh, okay. I wonder where that came from. First he's saying I can make my hobby a career, but now he's saying I shouldn't? That's weird. Maybe I shouldn't push him. How about we talk about something else? Yeah, that sounds good. Have you been reading anything interesting? Oh, okay. Are we going there right now? I was wondering if that comic thing was going to happen in a later scene. Oh, yeah, so there's this one webcomic. We talked for a while about the new things that Liam has been into, and then suddenly I remember the webcomic I read last night. Oh, hey Liam, you know how you've been recommending me a lot of webcomics to read? Yeah? This time I have something to recommend to you.
Oh?
Oh, cool, tell me. I was bored last night, so I was looking around the app and I found this really neat comic that has been discontinued. I still think you would enjoy it. What was its name? Oh, right. Love is a Language. Suddenly I hear clattering and look towards Liam to see that he dropped some of the silverware. Liam, are you okay? I'm fine. Do you want help? No. I'll clean this up, sorry. Oh, okay. Due to the awkwardness, we just work in silence for the remainder of the time. This is cute. Happy 1 month anniversary. It is cute. Like, I hope we're gonna have a scene where we get to see Necker's reaction to this stuff. Like this, even in the route dedicated to Necker, we didn't get this. Anyway, again, thank you for your help.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's no problem. Hey, did I say something or do something to upset you earlier? Huh? You seemed really sad earlier, and if I did something to upset you, I'm sorry. Sam, no, it's fine. It's not you. It was something else. Sorry, I'm not ready to talk about it yet. Oh, really? Was that bad? Like, what would happen with the comic? Assuming that that's what it's about. It's fine. I'm just glad that it wasn't something I did.
Nah.
It wasn't. However, I still can't shake off the feeling Liam isn't telling me everything. I want to ask more, but I feel if I pushed him on the subject, he might recoil even more. So instead, I decide to ask him something else that has been on my mind a long time. Liam.
Huh?
Oh. Another choice. What do we got here? Why do you help me so much? What do you like about me? Or where do you want this to go? Ooh. I mean, the question, where do you want this to go, is probably the most pragmatic to ask. You know, I mean, it seems like something, you know, it's the kind of thing I think is valuable to get on the same page about. What do you like about me? Hints at some insecurities, you know, and like sort of, I don't want to say fishing for compliments, but like looking, you know, I guess looking to be reassured that yeah, there are some things to like about her. Why do you help me so much? I mean, I think we pretty thoroughly established that. Like, he fully credits her for giving him the confidence to get that job, and that turned into him being borderline flirtatious with her for 2 years. I mean, he already, like, no, really, he already said that. Like, he actually made that pretty explicit. He said that he sees her working so hard trying to please others and wants to be the one to help her. So, I mean, I don't know. This option seems totally redundant. So I guess it's a toss up between the like the more needy emotional question or the more pragmatic question. I'm kind of leaning towards the pragmatic question, to be honest. I mean, I'm sure if we go with this one, maybe he'll say like sweet and romantic stuff and things, but you know, I mean, you know, there's a certain vulnerability in this question. I don't know. I'm gonna go with, where do you want this to go? Where do you want this to go? What do you mean? I mean, we did a little more than kiss, I think. We did kiss and more, but if you just wanted to keep this casual, no. Shit, sorry, I didn't mean to yell at you, but I just want you to know, I don't just want to have a physical relationship with you. I'm really serious about you. Yeah, there you go. You see exactly. That's why it's valuable to establish that. I mean, it's not like either one of them said "I love you" or anything. You know, it wasn't clearly established if, like, is this a relationship or was this a one-time thing? It wasn't actually expressed anywhere, and therefore it is worth communicating about. Anyway, I'm really serious about you. I like you, Sam. Probably more than you realize. Yeah. But there's some business I have to settle before I can try and pursue a relationship with you. Oh, that's ominous. That's ominous. Business I have to settle before I can try and pursue a relationship? Like, what? What's that about? Like, does he have to break things off with somebody else?
Huh?
Business? With one raised eyebrow. I can't actually raise one eyebrow. Uh-oh. I haven't been completely truthful with you. Gasp? What is it, Liam? I'm sorry, I don't think I can tell you now. Liam! No! You can't just say something like that and leave it hanging. That could mean anything. Like, oh, I need to finish burying the bodies, or something. Like, what is this? I mean, that could mean anything. I mean, he did make the. Sorry, I'm joking about the burying the bodies thing, but he did make that comment about, oh, if my parents treated me like that, I would kill them. Anyway, moving on. I'm assuming the game isn't actually going to go there. I'm just joking, but really, like, that's an uncomfortably ominous thing to leave hanging like that without any kind of explanation. It's fine, I understand, do you? But just so you know, once everything is settled, I'll definitely ask you the question. Okay. I had a blast today, though. We should totally hang again. Yeah, for sure. Well, bye. Liam then pecks me pecks me cheek? I'm pecks my cheek, or maybe gives me a peck on the cheek, before turning on his heel and heading out. I tell you, this thing needed another round of editing. I keep saying that. Like it looks it's very polished in a lot of respects, but oh well. Moving right along. Bye. All right. I'd wait for Necro to return. Why the F is Halloween so popular? It's mostly an excuse for teenagers to be awful and adults to be drunk. Sam, I'm back. Surprise!
What?
What the F is going on? Well, I realize it's been about a month since you started living with me. Oh, you're right. And since you started living here, I may not have said this before, but you've become a very important friend to me. You've done so much for me by giving me advice, keeping me company, and listening to my dumb vents while you've been living here with me. I want to do something to celebrate our friendship and you living here with me. So, why throw this party? Do you like it? Necro? Necro, are you crying? Shut it. It's your fault that I'm crying. F. I'm trying not to swear. Oh, Necro. I'm sorry, that's not what I wanted to say. I'm like really emotional. It's just no one has ever done something like this for me. It's so thoughtful and kind and just you're an amazing person. Oh, Necro, now you make me cry. Oh, now you're crying too now. I can't help it. I hug Necro as the tears stream down my face. Instead of pushing me away, she hugs me back too, pushing her face into my arm where I could feel becoming wet from her own tears. We cry for a good few minutes, holding each other, overwhelmed with emotion. Soon, though, we start to regain our composure and step away from each other. Oh, how about we eat dinner now? Hold up, there's something on the couch. Necro approaches the couch and picks up a wrapped gift. This is from you. No. Necro then checks a note attached to the card. And says it's from Liam. Oh. He came over to help me decorate. Necro then reads the note. Necro, I don't really know you, but you... Sorry. Oh. Necro, I don't really know you, but you seem like a good friend to Sam. Welcome to the neighborhood. Hope you like your present, and I hope we get to know each other more in the future, Liam. Oh, he gave Necro a present. Well, that's cute. Oh. He's a real nice guy. He really is. You picked a good one. So, what's inside? Necro then opens her gift to take out... Is this effing cat ears?
Yeah.
Liam! There still was never any mention of the cat, by the way. Liam didn't so much as ask, like, where's Necro? You know, the cat Necro. I was expecting that to come up at some point. Oh well. We are both now sitting at the dinner table, eating the feast I made for Necro. Can't believe he said it was a cat. What do you want me to tell him? Hey Liam, that mess was actually caused by a zombie who tried to attack me? I wasn't trying to attack you, just the cookies you made. Oh hey, speaking of those cookies, did you notice the cake I made? Huh? It's a chocolate chip cake, because on the first night you ate my chocolate chip cookies. I thought it would be cute, you know? Wow, how cheesy. Hey, but it is cute, I like it. Thanks. I suddenly remember the conversation that I had with Liam earlier. You know, Liam mentioned something interesting to me earlier. He asked me if I wanted to pursue a career in baking. And, well, I told him that I didn't feel like I was able to, okay. I feel like I would be able to, perhaps. because I didn't feel talented enough, and I would have to go back to school, and I'm not sure how I'd even buy or operate a building. And he basically rebutted my excuses and told me that if I wanted, I could try and run an online business, and I wouldn't need to go back to school or anything, since most people who operate are judged basically on skill. That's smart. I didn't even think of that. Nothing. So, what do you think about it? I don't know, honestly. Like, when he told me about them, I felt like paths I've never seen were suddenly uncovered before my eyes, but I also wonder if I did know about them earlier, would I have taken them or make more excuses for myself? Well, you can't really do anything about the past. That won't change. But if this is something you want to do, I support you.
Oh?
You do? Yeah, and if you want, I'll even help you set everything up and operate for you so you can focus on baking. Oh? Is this hinting at Necker's past knowledge in operating a business? Got to earn my keep somehow. Necra. Either way, you have my support, but what matters most? Do you want to try it? I don't know. I need to think about this more and do some research into it. I mean, I just learned about it. I can't just jump into it, even if it sounds enticing. And there is that accounting interview. Right. But I'll keep what you and Liam said in mind. Alright. Thanks. Just thanks. Yeah, no problem. Can you pass me the plate of fried rice? Sure. I'm gonna go shower. I forgot to when I got home. Okay, I'm gonna clean up a bit then. You want me to help first? I can take a shower later. No, go ahead and shower. Just try not to slip and snap your neck again. Oh no. How injury prone is Necra here? I don't want to have to twist your head in place again. This is death becomes her moment here. No promises. Alright, see you. Sheesh, given how clumsy she is, it's fortunate that she's already dead. Alright, now time to start cleaning. Grab a trash bag, start to put the decorations into it. I hate that I have to throw all this away when Liam works so hard to decorate it, but unfortunately it has to go. As I'm cleaning up, something on the coffee table catches my eye. I pick up what looks like a cell phone. Though it isn't mine and Necker didn't have one, I press a button to turn the phone on and see the lock screen is of some magical girl anime. Oh, this is probably Liam's. He must have accidentally forgotten it here when he was decorating. It's been a while since then, though. Maybe he doesn't know he left it here yet? Feels rude to invade someone's privacy, but he might really need his phone later. She isn't going to go through his phone now, is she? I mean, I would sort of see that. I mean, obviously, if his phone is here, she can't call him to let him know. But I sort of have they exchanged emails? Like, could she email him to let him know? Oh, hey, I have your phone. Or alternatively, she could visit his place. I'm sort of presuming she. Well, maybe I should presume. Does she know where he lives? I mean, he knows where she lives. Like, he just came there one day. Or alternatively, she could just, bring it to him at work the following day. Regardless, it doesn't seem necessary to invade his privacy by... I'm presuming she's thinking of going through the phone? Like, no, don't do that. Oh well. I'll just unlock it and call his roommate, and they can tell him it's at my place if he's at home. I unlock the phone, which fortunately doesn't require a passcode, and the first thing I see is the page for the app where we read our webcomics, web cartoons. Guess Liam had taken a break to read some. That's so like him. Then at the spot where your avatar and username is placed, Liam's avatar is an eerily familiar looking drawing. So many typos, okay. And the username being Coffee Addict. Where have I heard that? Where have I heard that from? ... exclamation point. Dun dun dun. Sam figuring it out like a couple hours after the audience did. Liam is Coffee Addict. I checked the avatar. That's the same avatar the author used. He's the one who created that webcomic? Why didn't he tell me anything? Wait, is that why he reacted the way he did when I tried to talk to him about it? What happened? ... question mark. Did something bad happen that he just stopped writing for it? Quickly getting over the shock of finding out Liam is the creator of the webcomic I had liked, I am now overwhelmed with concern. Should I mention it to him? Maybe I should pretend I don't know, but still, I'm worried. What should I do? So, that's an annoying sound effect. Yeah, that's in the game. Suddenly, there's a knock on the door. I'm coming. I walk to the door and open it, and speak of the devil. Hey, Sam. Liam, you're here. Sorry for barging in again, but I came because I think I left my phone here, I think. I think I left my phone here, I think. Proofreading. Anyway. Did you see it by chance? Liam sees his phone by... His phone by hands? Phone in my hands, perhaps? I'm sorry. Keep getting sidetracked by the typos. Oh, hey, there it is. Thanks, Sam. Then shakily hand him his phone. Yeah, no problem. Crap, I definitely acted weird.
Huh?
Wait, did you go through my phone? No, I didn't mean to. I was just trying to call your roommate to tell you that you left your phone here. Oh, and I looked the phone, it was just on the app. I see. Did you see anything? It's an open-ended question. I could lie and say I saw nothing, but it wouldn't feel right if I did. However, if I tell Liam that I know that he's Coffee Addict, he might also get upset at that. I have no clue how to respond. Is there a choice coming? Liam, I'm sorry. So you did see. I'm sorry. Yeah, well, you still shouldn't have looked. I'm going to get going. Bye. Oh, ouch. I mean, I did say... Liam then storms out, slamming the door in the process, leaving me standing awestruck in the living room. The F happened while I was gone? I don't know. I think I need to sleep. Alright. I lay in my bed, staring at my phone. Maybe I should call and apologize? I don't know, it's late anyway. I'd just be bothering him even more. I'll just apologize to him in person. Yeah, I'll go to the cafe while he's working and apologize to him in person. Don't you see each other there every day? Although... Yeah, like... Go there while he's working. Because there was that comment about the staff from other days, which makes me go like, maybe they don't see each other every day. Maybe they don't necessarily work the same days. I was under the impression that like she opens every day and he closes every day, but maybe that's not the case. I don't know. Moving right along. Having now a plan of what to do, I close my eyes and drift off into sleep. And, okay, so this is the next day, and I was looking for, I was waiting for a good stopping off point, and this actually seems like a rather suspenseful stopping off point, so maybe not the best. I was just, in my mind I was thinking, okay, I'll just get to the end of the day, you know, I want to see, you know, Necker's reaction to the 1 month anniversary thing and end on a happy note. And then this happens. It's like, oh crap, now we're ending on a suspenseful note. But, what can you do? In any case, Yeah, so it's saved. Yeah, so that's neat. Very quiet audience this time. After having things be very active in the last stream. Oh well. Maybe this is just a bad time to stream. Like maybe I mean, I did put the right stream info, right? Yeah. My sweet zombie. Yep. Oh well. Maybe I don't know if it's worth rating anyone. There's only one person in the audience, and I'm not even sure if they're actually there. It might be a fictitious person, but yeah, there's probably no point in rating anyone. But yeah, so I guess that's it. Yeah, that was very long-winded, rambly commentary about gender and gender roles and sexual orientation and so on. Thanks to anyone who stuck around for that, I guess. Yeah, I guess we'll try to wrap up the rest of this next time. I don't know. Like this is such an obscure indie game that I don't know if there's like a walkthrough for finding out the third route, or what, or maybe it becomes obvious once you get through both the main routes. I am kind of curious to see how that plays out. Like just see if there's an actual like meeting between Liam and Necra. Like let's see how that scene goes and so on. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah. Yeah. Tomorrow I'll probably continue my The Long Dark game, and I'll continue this game the day after that. Probably. I mean, I'm bad at planning these things, but that's what's most likely going to happen. Maybe I'll try to stream earlier in the day, so it, maybe in the hopes of maybe getting more of an active audience. Yeah, what time did I stream the last time? I'll figure it out. Whatever. That's enough rambling for me now. Until next time.